Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge, and welcome back to Stranded Alien Dawn, where we're now down to just 3 survivors. We could have been down to 2, but last time we rescued Lara, we found her in the wreckage of a ship somewhere, and then a few days after we found her, we sent her away again, because she wasn't really that handy. She didn't have much in the way of skills, she hadn't had much time to build them up and such like, so we sent her away. However, I didn't notice this at the time, but many people pointed out in the comments that Lara is Annette's daughter. And Annette was, of course, one of our starting characters. She did a lot of farming, did Annette. She was a little bit slow, but, she was very helpful, very valuable. Took her time doing things. But, I think Annette was the first person we sent away. But, they were related. I had no idea. So, hopefully, Lara and Annette have now met up in space somewhere, and they're reunited. That'd be quite a nice end to that tale, wouldn't it? So, we'll imagine that kind of thing happened. However, back down on the planet, we do have an attack to deal with, and I think it's already begun. So where are they coming in from? They're coming in from that angle. Okay, so we've got, what have we got? 7 manhunting glutches. Okay, they will probably arrive after the other things because they're quite slow. 48 scissorhand hatchlings and 6 shriekers. Okay, the shriekers might be a little bit of a nuisance. I think everything else should be fine. In fact, let's have a quick look. Where's Yoko? Yoko's inside doing cooking. And Leela, as she is at the moment, is currently having a bit of a sleep. Ember, I think what we'll do is... Oh, you're already going into the mech. Are you already drafted to go into the mech? Yes, you are. Okay, so I think we'll leave Yoko cooking. We'll leave Leela having a bit of a nap. And then we'll just let Ember deal with it. The automated defences and Ember in the shooty bot should be able to deal with it. So come on, Ember. Here we go. Pop into there. I think... if we could get a decent kind of barrage going on in the middle, that would probably be quite helpful. They're all coming together as one. They're all sort of going at the same speed. Often we see the little sort of, the smaller creatures going significantly quicker and leaving the slightly sort of bigger, slow creatures behind. But no, they're all going at the same speed. Okay, right. Ember's over here then. Now, they are splitting up as well, which is a little bit awkward. Some are coming this way and some are going that way. I think, can we walk over here, please? Can we make our way over there in the shooty bot? Come this way. Let's move time on slightly quicker. It's taking a while. There we go. Right, so come over here, look. And then you can do some shooting if you like. Anytime you want to do some shooting. Right, there we go. The automated defences have kicked in. Got the lasers on the go, which is good. How about then we do a barrage... just... oh, they're a bit near. They're a bit near. Okay, we'll try our best. If we barrage just there... I don't want to get our walls, of course, because that would be silly. But if we barrage there, that might, by the time the barrage actually happens, because it takes a while to get the missiles ready or whatever they've got to do, I think maybe there'll be a good number of things in that radius. So we'll fire there, please. Okay, so concentrate on that. Don't blow up the wind turbines. That would be a bit awkward. Right, so... that got... yeah, it got a few. It got a few things over here. I think it took out a few, and there's definitely some injuries going on. Things are just being kind of vaporized when they get over here with the lasers. And these lasers here are also kicking in. How are we doing on this side? There's quite a lot coming through this. They've kind of split up. That is a bit of a surprise. Okay, so... okay. That thing is firing at Ember. I think she's dealt with all of those. The metal stairs are damaged. Which metal stairs? Oh, they're attacking the... why are you attacking this? Take that, stairs. And the Shootybot 5000 is also potentially a little bit injured. The mech, I think it'll survive. I think it'll be okay. It's 16 points down in terms of integrity. Right, yeah, could we, Ember, shoot that thing? Could we do a spot of shooting of this, Ember? Yeah, there we go. Bang, bang, bang. That thing is now very dead. And then we can run back over here. If we go over there, that would be great. Yeah, a bit slow and ponderous, this thing, but it is quite big. The automated defences are dealing with the little things pretty well. They are now all being vaporised at the front there. And then I think if Ember can just stand there and do some shooting, that would be brilliant. What have we got? Oh, just press the... no, don't do that. Sorry. No, sorry. That's a movement. I've just come from playing the Universim, and the controls are slightly different, and you have to move the camera about and such. There is one scissor hand hatchling. Oh, yeah. It's over there. It's over there, look. Okay, can we leap over here, please, in a dramatic way. Whee, there we go. And then, can you shoot at that thing? There we go. Brilliant. Okay. Wonderful. Right, and then we'll just sort of plod back here. How much insect meat do we have? 231 raw insect meat. 787 palm meat. We have got a lot of meat. I mean, most of it is definitely not meat bananas, but I think, I don't know, do we have to go and sort of butcher all these? I don't think we need to. Let's leap back into the lovely confines of the base there. Yeah, so undraft and dismount, that's fine. Ember, could you do a spot of repairs on this? Can we ask for that to get repaired? Can we queue that up? We don't really need it, but we'll get some repairs. 3 alloys. We have 44 of them. So yeah, somebody go and do that. We're getting some meat from these things, from the shogus. Potentially. We're taking a while to get it done. We do only have 3 people, of course. So, yeah, we can get meat from them. That is... I can't see where that is. Oh, no, there's no raw red meat right now. But how much do we have on the drying rack thing? There is 358 meat on the drying rack. That's quite a lot. I mean, possibly we could just get a tiny bit of insect meat there. Just butcher those. Butcher those, look. And those. And the 2... in fact, the shriekers might be worth butchering. They might be worth getting, actually. Where are the shriek? That's a shrieker by the look of it. 3 shriekers. Yeah, do that, please. So, yeah, if we get the shriekers, that's probably a good idea. Because I imagine there's quite a lot of meat on them. But don't go and do all the little tiny individual hatchlings and things. Because you will be there forever. You'll be there a long old time. Okay. And now we go back to waiting. We have to just kind of sit around and wait for the next spaceship to come by and rescue Leela, Yoko and Ember. Now we do have a little bit of a decision to make. We know Ember's going to be last. We know that to be the case. However, who's going to go next? Yoko or Leela? I'm not quite sure. I think possibly it might be Leela. I think we could get Leela out of there. If only because... she can do farming. She's very good at farming, is Leela. Let's go and have a quick check. We'll leave time going very quickly because not much else is going on. She's very good at farming, but if we take a look at our food, we've got 609 buttermelons, 850 glitter caps, 403 dandelion spores, 510 lots of pickled vegetables. We've got a massive pile of coconuts. Got loads of sweet syrup, loads of vegetable oil, and of course loads of meat as well. And indeed a small amount of grain. So we are looking pretty good in terms of food. So I think really we get rid of Leela next. She can go away in the escape pod type thing. Take a few dogs, of course, with her. And then it'll just be down to Yoko and Ember. Because we should have enough food by then. And then Yoko can cook the food. That'll be quite good. Ember could do with doing some cooking. Because at some point she will be on her own. And it might come to a point where we need to cook some food. So maybe we do need to look at getting Ember doing some cooking, possibly. A shooting star. Okay, yes, that's fine. We're not going to go and look at that because it's not worth it now, I don't think. I think we're okay for now. So, yeah, okay, maybe then. Maybe. Let's have a quick look at the activities. I mean, there's not much to look at now. There's only 3 people left. So in terms of cooking, Ember's definitely not going to do any cooking and Yoko is going to do a bit. So maybe we should switch that round a bit now. So let's make sure that Ember does any constructing. She can do some hunting, which we don't do very often, to be fair. So any building work she can do, hunting she can do, and then scavenging, mining we're not doing, then she can do some cooking. That might be worth doing just to boost Ember's skills up a little bit. Because, yeah, she's got a cooking of nothing. Cooking of 0. So, yeah, if we could get that increased a little bit, that probably wouldn't be too bad an idea. I mean, everything else, she's pretty good. Spaceship. Spaceship detected. Spaceship. Okay, who would like to go and have a chat with the spaceship? Yoko, you can go and have a chat. Here we go. Contact the spaceship. Please be an escape pod. Please be an escape pod. Because that would be great. That would be good. Okay, run time on a bit quick. Yoko, give us the good news. Don't tell us it's just a pointless spaceship going by with nothing. Oh, okay. It's an unmanned scrap collector, but the AI is instructed to offer help in the form of resources. Okay, silicon, fuel, scrap metal, or nothing. Okay, scrap metal we don't need. Fuel, possibly. Or silicon, we've got 94. Fuel, I suppose it could. 60 fuel is 2 trips out in a balloon, possibly, if we do want to go and do some balloon exploring. Do you know, yeah, let's go for fuel. Silicon, we're okay. We can grow our own, a limited amount, but we can grow some, so that's all right. We'll go for fuel, please. Let's request a little bit of fuel. Thank you. Not great. Not great. I was going to hope for an escape pod there, but not to worry. Never mind. Right, get time ticking on very quickly. Down comes the fuel in a little box, which is nice. Yeah, they've packaged it up properly, which is wonderful. Jailer's going to come out and do some scavenging, which is good. And I think... is Ember doing some cooking? No, she's eating. Oh, I thought she was cooking. She's had some food, though, which is good. Are you going to do some cooking? Anna, you're butchering, which I think, does that come under the hunting thing? So butcher that hatchling. And then, butcher. Oh, and there's another hatchling there. I didn't see that. Then get the man-hunting clutch. And there's 2 of them over there. So this is all good. This is all more food going in that can then be turned into meals if it comes to it. Somebody just said it was gloomy. What's gloomy? They lost 9 happiness because it was a bit gloomy. I mean, it's daytime and you're inside and there's windows. I would have thought it should have been okay. And then, if we just get over here, we watch Ember butchering that thing. All the shogu are gone. So now, once you've done that, there is nothing left to butcher. So we're done with that. I mean, they're just there. It's fun. We don't need to do those. Right, so... get that stored away. And then are you going to go and do some cooking? Will you actually go and do some cooking? No, you're going to go and handle a 3D printer. Okay, that's good. It's good. Cooking would be better. Cooking would be better, though, I'm going to be honest. But there we go. Right, so we chuck some fuel into that. So it's going to make some lovely carbon nanotubes. Now you're handling a furnace. Hang on. What's your handling like? Maybe they don't need to cook. Maybe. Oh, is that the reason? We don't need to do any cooking because everything... No, we should be making a fruitcake. We should be making fruitcake. Let's also make a bit more bread. Grain and oil. Yeah, let's do a little bit more of that, please. And then the sweet meat bites we should also be able to make because we have got quite a lot of the stuff for those. Oh yeah, awaiting materials. And then we'll do some more bread in there, please. Yeah, okay. I mean, if you could get cooking, Ember, that would be great. What's your current setup for handling stuff? Where are we? You're doing a lot of handling. 2. Okay. Switch that down on Ember because she's got other jobs. Yoko and Leela, they can now do lots of handling. That's what they can do. Okay, so we've switched roles around a little bit now. So Ember's going to do that. She's going to do a spot more handling, I think. Ember, get cooking, please. The whole point of this is that you go and learn how to cook some food. Did you go up a scale in it? No, you've not done any. You're merrily eating all the cakes and the pies and things, but you're not doing any cooking. And now you're just having to sit down. You are in your fancy gear. Just having a little sit down in your chair with your fancy gear on. That's good. I like that. Okay, I think that's going to be kind of it for the day, isn't it? So, okay, let's run time on. We'll tick time on pretty quickly, and then we'll see if either a spaceship passes by, in which case we're going to say hello, or we'll see if Ember actually gets around to doing any form of cooking whatsoever. So there we go, let's tick time on and see which of those 2 things happens first. Right, okay, I think I've figured out why Ember isn't rushing to do lots of cooking, because she doesn't have the skill level to cook all the different things that we know how to cook. Looking at that list there, look, she can't cook the mushroom croquettes or the buttermelon pie or the meat stew or whatever. She has to start with these smaller, easier things like the grain porridge and the veggie soup and the meat soup, and then kind of work her skills up a bit, and then she can cook the slightly more elaborate stuff. Okie dokie, right. I think then what's going to be the very basic stuff? So meat soup, veggie soup, and grain porridge. Okay, over here then, meat stew. No, it's not even meat stew, is it? It's meat soup. That's going to be that one with meat soup at the top then, is it? Yeah, there we go. So can we please have 15 lots of meat soup and We have got quite a lot of veggie soup. We'll have a decent amount of porridge as well, please. And hopefully, Ember can actually go and cook those. That should be something that Ember can do. So she's going to handle a furnace right now. But then hopefully, once that's done... Nope, she's handling another furnace. Are you ever going to do some cooking, Ember? Come on now, come on. Cooking is quite high on a list of things to do. I mean, it is quite good that you're handling all the furnaces. And how we look, there's not a lot of concrete left that we need. There isn't much concrete left at all. So hopefully that will be done relatively soon. But have we switched her onto like super handling or something? Where are we? Where is... Handling is 3. So the other should be handling more than she is. Okay, knock that down to 4. Ember, we want you to not be doing the... Right, Ember, I'm sorry, I'm going to pull rank on you here. Can you please limit... Oh, no, hang on. No, it's not that one. It's not that stove. It's that stove. Can you please make some meat soup? I'm going to order you to make meat soup. So you grab some meat from there. We've got 30,000 definitely not meat bananas in there. Why didn't you use one of those? Okay, here we go, look. So you've got 900 experience points right now. You need 1,000 to get up to cooking level 1. And you have... You've reached cooking level 1. Okay, so manure rotted away. That's probably fine. I think Ember's nipping up to repair the battery, which is good. You're now doing some more stuff with the furnaces. Everyone's obsessed with the furnaces. I suppose, if we are able to get all that concrete made to sort out the foundations over here, once that's done, we can get rid of a big block of the furnaces. We just won't need them. We don't need all the concrete anymore. So, yeah, it would be good if we could finish that off before everybody leaves. It would be quite nice to kind of wrap things up properly. I mean, there's a lot of other things that we could be doing as well, but I quite like the idea of just getting that done. Just, finishing things off a little bit. We have got, actually, in here, look, got some walls that we could change. If we do that, how can we do that? Yeah, wooden plank. I want to select all the wooden plank walls, please. How do we select all the wooden plank walls? That's just one. Because they're all part of a... Oh, no. I don't know how we do this. It was easy when it was on individual levels. Let's change that to brick, please. We'll have some brick walls going on the inside. Because, why not? It gives Ember something else to do. I know she's trying to do all the cooking stuff, but it'll give her a nice change. Wooden wall and brick, please. I've missed that bit out. Hang on a minute. And... that individual bit there. Change that to brick as well. I don't know if we have the resources to do that, but we can work on that as well. It's all going to be fine. I mean, yeah, I feel like we don't need to do this bit up here anymore. We don't need to change that over either, because we've got plenty of power. We've got so much power going on. We don't need that entire roof set up as the solar roofing stuff. I mean, maybe if we'd have done it ages ago, that would have been quite handy, but I think now we're sort of okay. Let's look at the batteries, actually. Are we okay for battery power? That battery, I think, has been recently repaired. But that one is... I mean, yeah, look. Look at that. We generate so much power. We produce, in the day, about 1,000 power, shall I say? Well, between 900 and 1,000. And we use half of it. So the batteries top up really quickly. I mean, that one's just... That one's flying at 187, 197. Yeah, that's charging ridiculously. So, yeah, we don't need to do the roof thing. We don't need to do the roof thing. It's all fine. We have got Ember doing the work on the walls in here, though. Well done, Ember. Now can you go and do some more food stuff, please? You're getting something to eat. This is good. Okay, Ember, do we need to really force your hand? And you're on cooking one as it is. Go and do some cooking and stop this stuff. Ember, I'm gonna have to pull rank on you again a second time, aren't I? And just tell you to go and cook some food, please. This is great. I like this, but you need to go out of your comfort zone, Ember. We're gonna push you a little bit here. While we wait for a spaceship to pass by to rescue everybody, we're just gonna push you a bit and get you to do some cooking. You are absolutely... just right, we must have sticks. All of the sticks. How much should we do it? 200 wood, or 200 sticks we need. Okay. I mean, I like the fact she's determined to get this done. And she's wearing quite a lot of nice protective armour, so she's not going to get splinters or whatever. But, yeah, I think... It goes immediately out onto the thing, though, doesn't it? It's like a never-ending task. because they go immediately out into the furnaces to make the concrete and the bricks. So, okay, you could be there all day, but we've got 179 sticks now. Yay for the sticks. Can we get sticks from anything else? What did we get the sticks from? That was hay. We use hay to make the bricks, don't we? Was it that? That's just dead grass. What gave us sticks? Was it this? No, that's clearly just hay, because it looks like some hay. Maybe we've got rid of the things that natively gave us sticks. I can't recall. Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. We've got plenty of them up here. Look, I think what we'll do is let's just lessen that ever so slightly. So we'll say 150 sticks now, please. That's what we need. We need 150 lovely, lovely sticks. Okay, spaceship detected. Who would like to go and say hello? Yoko, you can do it because I think you're nearest. Sorry, Yoko, for waking you up. But there we go. So you can go and do that. Head over here. And just fingers crossed, it does have an escape pod. Come on, spaceship, have an escape pod. And yes, it's got a rescue pod, escape pod, same thing. Yes, absolutely. Please send it down, which means, Leela, it's your time to go. It is time for Leela to depart. However, before Leela does go, what we're going to do is we are going to unzone all of our fields. I think now, with her gone, we can do away with farming. I think we've got plenty of raw food. We've got 4.7k, so 4,700 units of raw food across various types, like we looked at earlier. Got loads of the definitely not meat bananas, and we got some more grain and such like. So I think what we'll do is remove all the fields. We don't need all those fields. And then remove those fields as well. Get rid of those. Yeah, so get rid of all the fields. And that one, and potentially even that one. Right, and then anything that we can harvest, we will have. But I think what we should do is just go... In fact, can we just go like this? Can we just go yoink like that? Buttermelons. Okay, cut. Or is it just... I kind of want to get rid of them, really. I want them to go away, like the dandelion trees. I want to sort of get rid of them properly. I want it to go away. Cut is cutting it down, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Because we don't need them anymore. And I think, what have we got in terms of those? 303 of those. So let's just... I suppose we'd have to cut them down. Then we could just leave them there. And then if we do need a spot of... If we do need some dandelion spores, we could always just nip out and get them. Do you know what? No, we won't cut them down. We'll leave them there, but we won't have them as fields. So people aren't going to rush out and do farming with them. So there we go. I think, however, which ones of these were ready? Because, yeah, 390 grain. We could have a little bit more. So how about we get Jailer to do the final bits of harvesting? Yeah, so harvest the final bits of grain, Cobb Jailer. And maybe harvest everything else. So harvest all of the different things. And then you can make your way out of here. So, but yeah, that's what we'll do. So how about we go to buttermelons, harvest those. Grain cobs and sausage palms, harvest those. And then come over here and grab these things on this side. So dandelion trees, harvest. Coconut palm, not ready for harvest. And we've got the silicon leaf things. They're not ready either. Okay, that will be it, I think. Down comes the escape pod. Hello there. Of course, we're going to put 5 dogs into there as well, which is going to take a little while to sort out. How many have we got now? How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's only 6 dogs left. So in theory, Leela could take 5 of the dogs and then just leave 1 behind. I think we'll leave 2 dogs behind. I think we'll leave 2 until the very end, because that would be a bit sad, wouldn't it? Just 1 dog on their own is a little bit sad. So we'll leave 2 behind. I mean, in theory, it makes sense to leave the 2 youngest dogs around. Oh, orbital communication not possible. Why? Oh, one of our things is broken, I assume. The battery. Oh, the orbital antenna's broken. Oh, no. Ember, I know we told you to do lots of cooking, but can you now go and repair that thing? Ember is currently, what you can do, repairing a battery. That's fine. That's okay. I'm sure she'll get to it. I think that's going to work, though. I think we can fly off in the escape pod thing. That's fine. Yeah, so maybe we leave Mansu, because that's how you pronounce that, I think, and Molly. Leave those 2 at the end, Just they've got a bit of company. Just they've got another dog friend to have around. And then now we send away Basil, Bob, Mattis, and Jelly. I think that's what we do. So okay, let's go round up Basil, Bob, Mattis, and Jelly and get them in the escape pod. Okie doke, the dogs are all in the escape pod, which is good. And now we just wait for Jayla to finish doing what she was doing. I think she might have actually wrapped up all of the harvesting jobs that we gave her. I think that might be it. So, okay, this is it. Jayla, you can go and have a little drink because, that's become the custom now. It's become a bit of a tradition. Go and have a little drink and say farewell. So let's nip over to the drinks from that one, aren't they, I think. So Jayla, no, go down a floor. You can have, do you have a particular favourite? You like fruitcake. Do you know what then? Maybe instead of having a drink to celebrate, you can have a fruitcake. Do we have a fruitcake? Oh no. Oh, I don't think we have a fruitcake to eat. Oh no. That's not good. Oh, okay, hang on a minute, hang on. We can't get Ember to do the cooking of a fruitcake because she can't do it. Yoko, are you able to cook a fruitcake very quickly? Can you do a fruitcake, please, Yoko? You're probably very busy doing other things, but we're going to force you to make an emergency fruitcake. And then that means Jayla can have a fruitcake as her kind of final thing. How long have we got until that leaves? 11 hours. Okay, we're fine. The dogs are okay in there. We put water and food in. They're all good. I think now the fruitcake is probably cooking in there. Yoko appears to have abandoned everything and gone away. But hopefully she's coming back to tend to the fruitcake. No, I still don't think we've got a fruitcake. No. Yoko, have you forgotten now you're playing a didgeridoo? That's great. That is good. But could you maybe work on the fruitcake? Oh, now this can all switch off. Okay, Jayla, you can't have a fruitcake. I do apologise. Yoko's let you down a bit there. Do you and Yoko get on? Actually, there's a good point. You and Yoko do get on, actually. You do. Jayla/Leela and Yoko seem to be quite good pals. How about Yoko and Ember? Oh, yeah, they really don't get on, do they? But never mind. You're going to have to put up with each other for a little while longer. Okay, Jayla, go and have... eat a buttermelon pie. That's not exactly a fruitcake, but okay. Okay, how about instead, go and have a lovely wine. You can have a wine, Jayla, and then you may get out of here, but we do need to be a little bit conscious of the time. We don't want to send the dogs away in the escape pod and not an actual person. So you have a drink, and there we go. 6 hours. Board the ship, Jayla/Leela. It's been a pleasure. You've been very, very helpful. I don't think we would have that colossal amount of food if it wasn't for you. So Jayla/Leela, thank you very much. But now it's time for us to part ways. So here we go. Click on you. What are you going to say? Because normally you give a little kind of exciting speech type thing. I wish you all luck. Adieu. Adieu, I think you pronounce that. So somebody else said that as well. But okay, so you head out here and we wave farewell to Jayla/Leela. Bye-bye. And the dogs, of course. They've gone up as well. And now we're down to just 2. Ember and Yoko. If we hadn't rescued... I forget what she was called again now. What was she called? Lara, last time. We hadn't rescued her. We would be down to just Ember. On her own. Pottering about this entire huge base. But no, still got Ember and Yoko around. They're not the best of buddies. But yeah, it's okay. It's okay. You haven't got to put up with each other for very long, hopefully. Ember... Yeah, they're not best of buddies. Okay, Ember, what do you like then? Buttermelon pie and target practice. Yoko likes dart. So we've got the things that they like in order to keep them happy. So now, again, we go back to waiting. We are down to only 78 bits of concrete to finish this kind of whole sort of, whatever it be, foundations upgrade going on. That's not very much. 78 is not much at all. I think possibly as well, do we start switching off some of these things now? How much ale do we have? Where are we? Ale is... and that'd be over here, wouldn't it? We've got 34 ale and 31 wine and quite a lot of tea. I kind of feel like maybe we can switch these things off. So I don't think we need to make any more wine. We've got 31 lots of wine. Hopefully you can be rescued by the time that's going to be all done. And then over here, we'll leave those on there. I think, yeah, we'll bring We'll bring that down to 150. We're not going to have that much in the way of pickled veg. We should be fine. Antibiotics, drop that down to 25 now. There's only 2 of you. So hopefully that should be plenty there. So that'll kind of nullify those. That's not doing anything. That's not doing anything. That is doing something. But now I don't know if we need that much vegetable. So bring that down to 100. And bring that down to 100. Yeah, that's going to keep doing stuff, but we don't need it to, because we've already got plenty of fuel on the go. So yeah, I'm just trying to bring down the requirement type things. Oh, animal attack. We're being attacked by... Oh no! Noth friends! Oh no! We quite like our Noth. Okay, we're getting attacked by the Noth. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. I think we'll be fine. I think we can muddle through against them. They're quite slow. I imagine, yeah, they'll come in this way and the shooty bot should be able to handle it with the aid of the automated defences. I think we're going to be fine. And also we have a severe heat wave going on. So what's that? Temperatures are 14 degrees C higher than usual. That's quite the increase. So outside right now, it's 44 degrees C. Apologies for people that work in Fahrenheit, but that's really hot. That's very, very hot indeed. That's definitely very toasty. We have got... Is that an enemy Noth coming this way? Or is that a happy Noth? No, that's a baddie Noth. That's a bad Noth. We're going to get rid of that, I think, with a bit of shooting and some lasers. Yep. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Oh yeah, they are coming over. They are making their way over. Okay, Ember, could you please... I think we do need the shooty bot, don't we? I think we do have to get it. What's going on there? Why is that? Is that showing us all the damage that thing took? Yeah, okay. It's very dead, game. We know it's dead. It's fine. Leave the poor thing alone. Ember, go and board the shooty bot, please. Yoko can just potter about in the base. You can take them out. I think a well-placed barrage should do the job quite well. Spaceship junk. Yeah, we're not going to go and look at that, I don't think. I think our days out in the balloon are sorted. I don't think we need to do any more of that. So I think what we'll do is... Ember, come here a bit. Leap to just here. Because the Noth are very slow. They're quite ponderous. So if we then barrage, say just here, look... I think they're moving so slowly. By the time we actually get the barrage ready, that should capture most of them in that radius. So here we go. I'm sorry, Noth friends. I'm sorry. Oh, I don't feel very good about it. Right, they've taken some quite serious damage. And now they're just being picked off. The shooty bot is doing a grand job. It doesn't seem fair, does it? It doesn't seem fair. Also... Where do the bullets come from? Who knows? It's got a mech core in it, hasn't it? Whatever it was. They must be mysterious, magical, super MacGuffins that allow robots to just, produce missiles and bullets and things internally. I don't know why I can't use it to do everything else, but there we go. Yeah, there's 5 Noth left, and that number is dwindling all the time. The concrete fortification's been damaged. I assume, yeah, the Noth are attacking it. That makes perfect sense. That's how you're going to get in. I think we've got... Is there a Noth over there? We've got 1 left. Oh, it's stunned over there. It's bleeding out. Yeah, 8 hours time, that thing's going to be gone. Okay, do you know what? Yeah, it's fine. Get back in here. Just one great big leap. Whee! It does look very odd. And then, yeah, undraft, dismount. They can all just remain over here. And that one will... very slowly bleed to death in 8 hours. And if not, it'll just come for us when it wakes up and it'll get got by the automated defense. So it's all going to be fine. Another spaceship has been detected. This is very good. Yoko, everyone's handling furnaces. Everyone's very determined to make the furnaces work properly. But Yoko, I'm going to interrupt that to tell you again to nip down here and have a chat with the people up in space. I would be surprised now if it was an escape pod, because we just had one, and I think it's going to be something else, isn't it? Right, okay, so what have we got? 2 power cells, 4 CPU cores, 6 electronics. How are we looking? I mean, electronics are the things that we need to repair most of the things. When the solar panels go wrong, and the wind turbines and all that kind of stuff, we need electronics. So 6 more lots of that, just without us having to bother, would be quite good. Yeah, do you know what? We'll have 6 electronics, please. Thank you very much, people up in space. Right, I've had to move the meat soup up a little bit in terms of priority in our cooking stove to make Ember go and cook it, because I think previously they were trying to work on a fruit cake, but they can't do a fruit cake. They're not able to do that yet. They haven't got the skill to do that. So I think it was waiting for stuff to go in to make a fruitcake. But then Ember, who's now our chief cook at the minute, can't make a fruitcake. So there's kind of an impasse there. So I've put meat soup up a little bit. And now she is indeed doing some cooking, which is good. And I think what we'll do is we shall do the same with the grain porridge. That can go underneath the meat soup. So there we go. So make quite a bit of meat soup. I mean, we don't really overly want all that meat soup, but it uses up some of the ingredients we have, and it does get your skill up a bit. And then make a great big pile of grain porridge. That will be lovely as well. Lovely, lovely. And then maybe your skill will be such that we can do this. You need skill 5 for cooking to make the fruitcake. Oh, and 3 for the bread, though. So maybe by the time you've made quite a pile of meat soup and quite a pile of porridge, you might then be able to make bread and then be able to move on and make other things. Possibly that's what we go for. I'm not quite sure, but maybe that'll work out. We shall see in time. Yoko is getting something to eat. Right, how are we looking then, Ember, in terms of your cooking skills? 200 out of 1,400. Yeah, I think you get 100 experience points per bowl of soup you make. Okay, Ember, your life's going to be a little bit different now, but on the plus side, you are indoors. It's a little bit warm indoors. It's 35 degrees C indoors, which is fairly warm, but I think it's better than being outside, where it's nearly hitting 50 degrees C. That is very toasty. We did pick up the electronics, which is good. I did notice that Yoko went over here and started making electronics. There we go. So we've got 30 in stock. I think then, drop that down to 20 now. So if we get back down to 20... get lower than 20, try and get us back up to 20, but yeah, it's okay now. That should be 30 electronics, should be enough to see these 2 through until they're away in escape pods, hopefully. Okay, some animals are going to attack us in a bit. We've got 13 scissor hands. I don't think we've seen actual scissor hands for a while. We've seen scissor hand hatchlings, but not actual scissor hands. So 13 of those, and then we've got 11 explosive scarabei and 73 poisonous scarabei. Okay, that's quite a lot in terms of number. They're not that difficult to get rid of. They're quite weak individually, but 73 of them is quite a lot. So I think when the attack does begin, we will... Oh, there we go. The attack has begun. We'll get Ember to pop into the shooty bot, and then we will try to do a barrage into the middle of that, just to get the numbers down a bit. So yeah, we've got quite a lot of things coming toward us. Ember, if you could hurry up, that would be grand, because there is a big tide of baddies coming toward us. In fact, Yoko, we might need you as well for this. You can go and finish doing what you're doing in a bit. Oh, I think we didn't change the other table for electronics, did we? Hang on. Yoko, you go over there, please, and you can join in the fighting. And yeah, over here, look, 91% of the way through. We'll let her go and finish that off. We'll let her finish that piece of electronics off to get back up to 30. And then we'll change the demands on that. But okay. Right, Ember. Can we do a barrage? And we can barrage relatively far away, look. Right, how quick are they going? They're going quite quick. So if we put that there, by the time the barrage is ready, that should hit right in the middle of this big group. I think we might have missed it. We might have missed our chance. Oh no, right in the middle. Boom. Okay, that was pretty useful. Down to... Did we take out about 40 of the poisonous scarabei? Good grief. Okay, and then we can just pick them off from here, look. We can pick them off from here. Got Yoko up at the top there. She's loving this because, of course, she does love watching a little bit of death going on. Because, you know, she's Yoko. That's what she does. So, yeah, here we go. These are a bit different to the other scissor hands we've seen. They're kind of blue. I think... Oh, there we go. We've only ever seen these ones before. The kind of greeny looking ones, not the sort of the blue looking ones. But yeah, okay, doesn't really matter, does it? We're getting picked off anyway. That one potentially, yes, some are getting through. Some are getting through. Shooty bot, do you not want to like hang on a minute, Ember. Can we take that out, please? Can we shoot at that thing? There we go. Yeah, we don't want them to get through. That would be... Oh, I think it's done. Okay, right, there we go. They're all done. Everybody stand down as you were. Yoko, I'm going to order you to go and craft electronics, please. I want you to go and sort that out. Let's go and do it nice and quick. So go and sort that out. You were nearly done, I think. Oh, it's gone back to in production. Oh, I thought you were nearly finished. Oh, okay, never mind. Right, so you go and work on that. And then as soon as that's done, we'll change that down to 20. And that'll be another job off the list of things that you need to get sorted out. Apparently, we've run out of power. We've got no power at all. Why has that happened? We've got nothing in the batteries. How has that come about? Have we got something which has been secretly drawing power? We were absolutely fine for power not that long ago. Has there been some sort of terrible kind of electromagnetic wave or something? I've got no idea. Where's all the power gone? Right, I mean, this isn't great because we can't do any kind of orbital communication stuff. So ships could be passing by right now with escape pods that we just can't make use of. Okay, that's a little bit odd. Maybe it's because we've been attacked so many times. All the defences have had to come on and start activating and that's drained the power? I am not entirely sure. I don't know. What's happening with that? Why are we not doing too much in the way of power? We're generating loads of it. How have we burned through that much power in all of those batteries? Oh dear. Unpowered devices? 27. The ceiling lamps have been deactivated. Oh, is that because of the time? Oh no, that's okay. That's fine. We know that to be the case. Tachyon source. Okay. Is it worth sending Ember away to go and investigate the tachyon source? Because it probably will be the last trip we make. Not so bothered about that. Where are we? Tachyon source. I mean, Ember, leave Yoko on her own. You go and have a look at the tachyon source, please. Yeah, nip out and have some fun. Yoko can manage things until you get back. She can sort out the power situation, which is a bit of a surprise, I'll be honest. Yeah, okay, so what are we doing then? So producing 784, consuming 503. Maybe, are we just, is the air conditioners just having to work incredibly hard to keep the temperature down because of the heat wave? Is it all to do with the heat wave? And these things aren't doing too much, are they? Because it's quite still out there. There's like a very gentle breeze, but it's not, properly windy. So maybe the heat wave has caused the power drain. That's what I'm going to assume. Because, yeah, that's draining 320. I don't know if that's a consistent thing or not. But, yeah, I imagine then the problem is possibly because of the wind turbines. Yeah, look, we're producing 784. We're consuming 503. So we're not actually making that much. That thing is it on? Oh, yeah. The diesel generator is on. We've switched that on to help boost our power up a little bit. Oh, that's quite good. Okay, that's pretty good. Right, wonderful. Okay, so we'll let Yoko just kind of pootle about the place on her own. It's like a glimpse of things to come. And, oh, there we go. There we go. Ember got to the tachyon source. Right, what do we do here then? So, combat, I don't think we need to. She's going to get up to relatively high levels of combat in the shooty bot, so that's fine. Healing might be handy. Intellect we don't need. Physical is sort of useful. Scavenging, mining and cutting. But we're going to be doing a lot less of that, so I'd go for healing again. Let's go for healing again and get up to healing 5. There we go. Wonderful. And we're only 52 bits of concrete away now. It is now just Yoko's room that needs its floor upgrading. We are getting there slowly but surely. Oh, look at that. After preparing many bowls of porridge, Ember's got up to cooking level 2. Well done, Ember. Well done. That's very impressive. Are you eating some of your own food that you've made? I'm not quite sure. That might have been vegetable soup or whatever, but there we go. She got to cooking level 2. Again, pretty good. That's not too bad at all. I mean, it's not brilliant. It sort of pales in comparison to, I mean, look at that. Look at that. That is like Michelin star level cooking from Yoko. What planet are we on? Saltu. Saltu star level cooking there. So yeah, not really that good in comparison to Yoko, but still better than you once were. Ember, you are currently nearest to the communications thing. So go and have a chat with the spaceship, please. Forget chopping sticks. Yeah, this is more important, I would say. So please have an escape pod. Yes, it's got an escape pod. Absolutely, yes. Yoko, your time here is up. You can get out of here. I mean, you might have to get out of here and then try and dodge the space authorities, maybe. Because I suspect maybe you're still wanted for all sorts of murders. Are you on the run? Is that what it said on your thing? Are you still trying to run away? Yeah, Yoko proved to be hard to catch. So yeah, I still think you're a little bit on the run there. Because you've done many bad things in the past. Underground business dealing in poisons and assassination. So you probably are wanted by the space cops. So make sure when you get out of here, you then, you keep avoiding the cops, Yoko, because we quite like you. I mean, yeah, you've potentially been a bit scary, but you are playing the didgeridoo right now. That's like less scary. But, just if you do get out of here, and you get onto that spaceship, just keep on doing what you've been doing. Dodge the cops. Maybe don't do so much in the way of assassinations and poisoning, but you've proven yourself to be really valuable around here, Yoko. You've done many wonderful things. You've made many electronics. You've cooked. You can change your career. Instead of being a whole sort of murdery person, you can just go and do some cooking. Wouldn't that be brilliant? That would be very good. So I think, we'll let you have a decent night's sleep. We've got 15 hours left until that thing goes. We don't need to put any of the dogs in it because, we're going to leave Ember with the 2 dogs. I think that's what we should do. Leave her with a little bit of company here. So no human company, but she can have some dogs to keep her company. And then, yes, I think in the morning you can wake up. We'll let you have a little bit of breakfast, possibly a lovely cup of tea, and then we can part ways. But, in the middle of having a sleep right now, so that's fine. We'll let you have a lovely night's rest. Oh, no, you've woken up already. Okay, no, this is fine. This is okay. And you're immediately going to go and handle a furnace. I mean, I admire the dedication, Yoko, but I don't really think you need to. I think now you can just sort of have a bit of food. So, do you have a favourite? You like playing darts. You're not bothered about food. How about, to help Ember sort out some more sort of cooking skill, have some grain porridge. Porridge, good breakfasty thing, nice sort of hearty breakfast meal. So have some grain porridge to sort out your hunger. There we go. And then, Yoko, hang on, don't go and handle a furnace. Then, you're already relaxed. I can't force you to go and drink some tea or whatever. Okay, that's a bit of a shame. So I think, with that done, I think you can now go, Yoko. You've only got 8 hours left till you have to actually get in the escape pod. So, okay, Yoko. You celebrated with a bowl of porridge. Not how everyone else has celebrated. Other people have celebrated with, a nice glass of wine or a beer or whatever. But, you had porridge. And that's okay. It's healthy. It's good for you. It's very good. Good fibre. So, okay, Yoko, now is the time. Let's put you into here and away we go. Yoko, farewell. Oh, Ember. Ember has no idea. I imagine they don't like each other too much, do they? Yoko's just going to go, the day is finally here. Goodbye. See you later, Ember. I won't miss you, is what Yoko is saying there. So, okay, there we go. Yoko makes her way into the escape pod and another survivor leaves. And now we are down to 1. And that's it. 1 survivor. Oh, I think we did just pick up a piece of, was it armor or weaponry or something? Yeah, I forgot to sort of make them drop their weapons and stuff, but I don't think it overly matters, does it? It's not that important. Right, now it's just Ember on her own, eating some porridge. Oh, Ember, are you going to be okay? Are you going to be fine? I know you didn't like Yoko very much, but it was probably good to have at least somebody around rather than nobody around. How are we doing with the power now that the heatwave has gone? The heatwave has finished, so if we just run time at normal speed, the wind turbines are going great guns now. So how are we doing for power? Yes, we're generating 1,300 power almost, and we're consuming about 700. Okay, so the batteries should be full in 3 hours. So all of our batteries will be full before the end of the day. So I think maybe the heatwave caused our power issue there. I mean, that could have gone quite badly. If, say, the heatwave had happened at a particular point and then all of our power ran out and then we got attacked. our weapons would have switched on. We would have had to rely entirely on the shooty bot, which probably would have been okay. It would have been fine, but I think that would have added a bit of pressure there. Ember, can you... No, don't handle the furnace. Repair this. This needs repairing urgently. Repair the orbital radio, because without it you can't talk to people in space and you'll never get off the planet. So, yeah, if you go and fix that, please. Yeah, definitely the headphones that are broken there. Look, those headphones definitely need to be fixed with, yeah, like a welder's torch. Absolutely, that's how you fix a small pair of very delicate headphones. There we go. Right, but at least I'll be back up and running. So there we go. Right, wonderful. And now, what do we get you to do? Because I think all that's been updated. That's all concrete now. Okay, right. Give me a second. We need to change these over here. We now don't need all of this concrete. I think we say we do this until we have 20 concrete. So, yeah, we can always have a little bit of concrete, but we don't need that much. So that doesn't need doing, so we can ignore all of those. That is bricks. Okay, we're doing that until we have 500 bricks. We've got 118 bricks. I think 100 bricks is plenty. Okay, so 100 bricks. That can also go down to 100 bricks. And that can just continue. Make alloys from scrap. We haven't got enough scrap. Bring that down to, say, 50. So even if we did do that, we'd be down to 50. And then that over there is also alloys from scrap down to 50. Okay, so that should reduce the amount of time that Ember spends chopping sticks and what have you. So yeah, maybe we should go and do some other stuff possibly, like play the handpan on your own in a gigantic base. Okay, that's fine though. You enjoy a bit of handpan action there. Lovely. Well done you. Oh, well, isn't that wonderful? Now Ember's on her own. We're going to get attacked by many terrifying things. 40 humming flies. We should be okay actually with those. We have got quite a lot of area defences. And then 2 Junos and 10 Shriekers. All when she's on her lonesome. Sorry, Ember. I think that's them over there, isn't it? They're up on that hillside. Yeah, they're over there. Again, I think we should be okay. The Shooty Bot 5000 should see us through. And Ember, of course, will be encased inside that thing. My only concern is that we are running out of alloys. We're running low on alloys and we use them to repair different things. So like that, the wind turbine over there, that took a few. And we're not making any more because we haven't got enough scrap metal and we haven't got any ore. So at some point, we might well run out of alloys, which means we can't repair anything, including the Shooty Bot. I'd like to think that possibly we'd be out of here by then, but I'm not quite sure. Okay, right, well, let's run time on until that attack begins, because we can't do too much else. Oh, there we go, that didn't take very long. Right, the attack has begun. So, Ember, stop what you're doing. Go and get in the mech, please. They're going to come in. Right, so the flying ones are definitely going to get here first, because they're very quick. So the automated defences should all switch on. Right, there we go. So everything's switched on. Lots of firing. They're all going to go down. There were 40 of the flying ones. I think also Ember is now in the Shooty Bot doing some shooting. Right, all the flying ones are now dead. Okay, right, that's fine. So 2 Junos and 10 Shriekers left to deal with. Ember, if you could make your way to here, please. And then they're coming down the hill very slowly. So when they get to about here, we could barrage them. And that'll cause some damage. And then we should be okay. Oh, crikeys. Oh, they've made a mess of everything around here, look. It was all lovely and tidy. And they've made a big old mess. I mean, could we barrage them from there? It does have quite a mighty range on it. Yeah, okay. Barrage that just there. And hopefully by the time the missiles get in, they should all be kind of stood there. Perfect. Okay, right. That caused quite a chunk of damage. I don't know if we killed anything. Oh, no, we might have done. I think we took 2 out. And others are very injured. That thing is quite dead. Shooty Bot's just going to deal with it all. Here we go. Just bang, bang, bang. The Shooty Bot's just amazing. Okay, well, all right. We'll let the automated defences deal with that sort of exciting, gangly thing running past. Okay. Right, pick that off. Let's run time on nice and quick. I think we know the deal with this. I don't see us being in too much trouble. Right, there we go. let's put you back over here. I do see that as kind of the default parking spot of the Shootybot 5000. I kind of see that as, yeah, its default parking bay. So we'll put you back over there, undraft and dismount, and get back to whatever it was you were doing. There are a few repairs to go and deal with. Normally you would go and do that. Hang on a minute. In terms of activities, we'll put your cooking at number 2 now, and scavenging at at 3. Observing can be 2. Yeah, that can all be back to 3 now. So, yeah, if there's stuff for you to construct or repair, go and do that. Hunting we'll put at 3 as well now, not too bothered. But, yeah, hopefully she can go and fix up a few bits and bobs. Yeah, get the solar panel done. Spaceship detected. Okay, we'll let her repair the solar panel. This might be your ticket out of here, Ember. You could be away, or it could have nothing at all. Right, Ember, come over here. Let's see what we've got. Go quickly, though, because they are flying past in space. We need to hurry up on this a little bit. So, hello, please send an escape pod. It will be super useful. And it's just some spare parts. Okay, electronics again, please. That would be the most useful. Thank you very much, just to get us back up over 30, because we do go through them. Okay, that was a bit sad. Oh, and she's got a cold. Okay, brilliant. So you're on your own, and now you've also caught a bit of a cold. Isn't stuff wonderful? Ember, just very quickly, go and scavenge that thing, would you? If it's scavenged, the little sort of drones can pick up the content, so we should be okay. Right, you go and scavenge that. And then, yeah, we do need just a few more alloys. Just a little kind of smattering of alloys. There we go. So the drone should pick that up. Where can we get those from? Can we find any ore? We could potentially go and grab stuff from that. I don't imagine. I think we've gone through the ore, haven't we? I don't imagine there's any ore over there. Possibly. Let's scavenge that thing. It's not that far away. So we should be able to run over, scavenge some bits, and then run back pretty quickly. I think that might be our best plan to get some very quick, cheap alloys on the go, because we can get some scrap metal from it and then just, yeah, melt them down into alloys pretty quickly. I think Ember might be about to go up to cooking level 3. Let's watch it happen. And there we go. Cooking level 3. Well done. Okay, so now that's done, does that mean you can make bread? Is that what that now means? Yeah, cooking level 3. So we've got, yeah, work on veggie soup. That's okay. So you can carry on doing that. That'll get you some more experience. But then, yeah, can we make, I don't know, up to 10 lots of bread? That would be lovely, wouldn't it? There we go. So we can do some bread. Fruitcake is level 5. Sweet meat bites is level 5. Ah, the veggie stew and the meat stew are cooking 3. How about we push the veggie stew and the meat stew up a little bit so it's below the bread? So she can make the bread and then we can make a bit of stew. So yeah, we'll have 5 lots of that and 5 lots of that. We do need oil. Oils and fats. Have we got enough oils and fats to cope with this? 190 oil. I think we should be okay. Hang on, what are you making? You're on here. Are you making a pie? Can you make a pie now? You can make a buttermelon pie. Oh, this is wonderful. Okay, right. Well done. Your cooking is already at 400 out of 2,800. Right. This is great. I mean, now we're just, while time is passing by and not much else is happening, we're just giving Ember future life skills. We're just preparing her for different roles out there in the world. You know, she was once a fighty person, I think, wasn't she? She was, yeah, sort of a spec ops commander. But, you know, she doesn't want to go back to doing that. After this, you know, fairly traumatic experience of being crash landed on a planet for many years, she could possibly go and do some cooking. Maybe her and Yoko could open a bit of a kitchen. That'd be great. We could have Yoko kind of, you know, doing the main stuff, and then we could have Ember doing sort of, you know, the smaller, easier dishes, as it would be right now, because she's not quite as good at doing the cooking. And then, yeah, they can work together, Ember can get better, and they can open a really fancy restaurant somewhere. Maybe that's what they could do. They could put their differences aside and, you know, turn their attention to food and a lovely eatery. Let's just kind of maybe hope that could possibly happen. It would be good if a spaceship could pass by, because there's not much going on, I'll be honest. This kind of does highlight a little bit of an issue with the end game of Stranded Alien Dawn, in that we're just watching one character just, pootle about the place. And it's fun watching them, but nothing else is happening. There is literally nothing to do. I'm just watching Ember do stuff, and we've got nothing to handle. There's no conflict. There's no fighting. There's nothing to build or craft or anything. So, look, even Ember's just sitting down. Even she is just sort of chilling out over there. So yeah, the end game, maybe it's the settings we've got or whatever, I don't know. But the end game could do with a little bit of zhuzh to it, I would say. But hopefully very soon, a spaceship will pass by with an escape pod and Ember can be free of the planet forever. Okay, exciting news. Ember got to cooking level 4. Hooray! There we go. So she's slowly improving. I don't know if that opens up any new things that she can cook, but I think she's flying through it pretty well now. She needs 4,000 experience to get up to the next level. However, if we just stick around and watch her a little bit here, she's making a stew, I think. Oh no, but now she's cleared off. Ooh! Falling spaceship debris. Okay, all the way over there. Okay, that's not so bad. And I think she's decided to go and do some scavenging. So she went, do you know what? No, this meat's stew, that can wait. Let's go and hack apart a spaceship. Ooh, okay. Ember, where are the animals? They're on the other side of the base, thankfully. Okay, Ember, you need to get into the shooty bot. You are potentially at risk right now. You're out of the base. However, they're over there, just kind of mooching about. I think if you could get back into the shooty bot, we could barrage them and cause quite a chunk of damage and get rid of some more Noths. The Noths are getting very grumpy with us. I'm not quite sure why, but there we go. Right, so you hop into there. That's now active, which is good. So can we barrage just here? How quick are they moving? Oh, hardly anything at all. Right, if we do that, look, I think by the time the missiles get there, we should be able to target pretty much everything, look. Oh, the one at the front evaded being hit by a missile, but every other one got hit, I think. And some got hit to death. Okay. Right, here we go, another little bit of combat. I don't think it's going to be too much of a bother. We'll just put it on very quick speed because I'm not too troubled by it. I don't think we've got three Noth. Are you coming toward us? You are. Coming toward us very slowly. Spaceship detected. Spaceship detected. Undraft and disarm. Ember, this is priority mission critical 1. We can leave. Those two things are going to die. These two are not. One did just die, so that one's going to bleed out. That one there is moving so slowly, it'll be picked off by the automated defenses. So Ember, don't go past the thing. Contact the spaceship. They might have an escape pod. You might be able to leave, Ember. And here we go. Fingers crossed for an escape pod. It's a rescue pod. Yes, absolutely. Send us a rescue pod. Oh, this is brilliant. Right, okay. So the rescue pod is here. Ember, that's it. You can leave. You can have some bread. You can have a little bit of bread to celebrate, and you can shoot a target. However, we know that Ember's going to go into that. That is Ember's way off the planet. However, we do have Mansu and Molly there. They also need to go into here. And, it's a bit troublesome kind of, shooing the dogs into there and getting them in. They don't really like going in there. So let me go and deal with that. I will make sure the dogs go into there. And then once the dogs are safely locked away inside the escape pod, we will just, make sure Ember's ready. Let her have a bit of a drink or a bite to eat or whatever. And then we'll pop her in there as well. And then we'll see what happens. I do not know what happens after that. I assume it just kind of ends and we get a lovely end sequence. And the game goes, well done you. Jolly good job. And it's all fine. But we will see. We will find out. But let me just go and get Mansu and Molly into the escape pod first. Hang on, give me a sec. Right, there we go. Mansu and Molly are in the escape pod. Ember's just going to go and have a bit of a nap. I mean, I don't think you necessarily need to. How long do we have left? 17 hours. Okay, how long until that thing is going to go away? Because currently, the animal attack is still underway. We've got the red warning thing over here, and the attack music is playing. However, that thing has woken up, and it's very slowly moving toward us. Okay, Ember, how are you looking in terms of rest and such like? 47%. I think maybe, for old time's sake, Ember, are you able to board the shooty bot? And then, as one final thing that we can do, Are you able to barrage this poor Noth over here? Because I think maybe this will be the last time you actually get to do anything in the shooty bot. Because we can't take it with us. I don't think the shooty bot there will fit inside the escape pod. I don't quite think it'll work. Unless it's like a Time Lord designed escape pod. It's massive inside. I don't think it's going to fit. So this is kind of it, Ember. This is your final bit of fun that you can have with the shooty bot. Launch some rockets at that poor thing. It survived. Oh no, and then it died. Okay. I mean, some people might have said that was a little bit excessive, but I think it was the final time we're going to do anything with that. So here we go. Undraft and dismount. Ember can pop out of there. So you climb out, Ember. There we go. And I think this is it. Ember, I like the fact you do want to go and make some lovely meat stew, I think that is, because it's using the oil. However, you don't need to. The dogs are waiting in here. There is nothing else you need to do. Everything is sort of as good as it can be. Everything is repaired. We've got power going on. We've got, still got some food and stuff over here. We need to replant some of it if other people do come here and use this as a base. Got a little bit of an issue over here, look, with the buttermelons and such. But you don't do any of that either. It's just all ready for you to go. We've got a base over here, which we can now leave behind maybe for somebody else. Maybe it'll just fall into disrepair and fall apart. And, over the years and the decades and the centuries, it'll just go back to nothing. Who knows? I'm not entirely sure. But yes, here we go. Ember, you can now board the escape pod. What are you going to say? What are going to be your final words? Farewell to this planet and my struggles. Indeed. One of the solar panels has gone wrong. It doesn't matter. And we're going to leave the drones here. We are going to leave Dave, Penge and Teapot here to just, keep things running as best they can. Ember is out of here. Boarding the rescue pod. Farewell to the planet. Farewell, Ember. You've been brilliant. You've dropped quite a lot of things. And victory is ours. She dropped her gun. Oh, okay. Oh, do we get a little kind of recap? Oh, day 4. Annette learned how to grow sausage palm. Celebrated campfire sitting. Day 6, our first kill. We killed some scarabei. We killed 410 of them in total. Day 7, lightning struck Ember. Oh yeah, there were lightning strikes, weren't there? Lightning killed 618 plants. Oh, okay, I'm not saying, day 15, Annette played darts and got 180. They did that a total of 6 times. Day 19, we killed our first explosive scarabei. The escape pod appears to be sort of frozen. I assume it's because we're doing this dramatic kind of it's over cutscene thing. Day 38, Nova found Yoko and brought them home. That's exciting. Okay, we're only in year 2. Crikey, it's okay. Day 9, a group of aggressive bloated insects attacked. There you go. So it took until day 9 of our second year for us to get a man-hunting glutch coming to get us. We killed 49 of those in total. We observed a Juno in year 2. We're in year 3 now. Oh, Nova found Jailer in year 3. So Jailer was with us quite a long time, actually. It didn't seem that long since she arrived, but no, she did arrive. I think everything was quite well developed, wasn't it, at that point? The base was sort of looking okay. Year 3, day 23, first harvest of Glitter Cap. Oh, Talas fainted on day 24. It was only fell out the back of the shooty bot. No. Was it Yoko that fell out the back of the shooty bot? Possibly. Okay. There we go. Look, year 4, day 22. Vanessa learned how to grow coconut palm. I mean, that was quite a big thing. Year 5, day 6 was the first time we killed a scissor hands hatchling. Was it? Was it really? Or does that mean it was just the first time we did it in that year? Surely we killed some of those before year 5. And there we go, look, people leaving the planet, look. We've got people leaving now. So yeah, year 6, day 10, Vanessa left the planet. And year 6, day 23, we found Lara. It doesn't say when Lara left, but yeah, Jayla left. And then Ember left. It says Yoko left. It doesn't say that happened, but okay. With the last survivor out of the planet, you have successfully completed the scenario. Thank you. Advanced electronics acquired. 256 electronics we went through. 53 CPU cores, 18 power cells, and 2 mech cores, which I think were completely invaluable. those things were key to our survival because they, of course, allowed us to build the wonderful Shooty Pod 5000. We killed just over 2,000 animals. We survived 5 years, 45 days, and 1 hour. We built 389 things, 67 unique things. We researched 11 fauna, 23 flora. The highest electricity consumption was 1,709. The largest animal attack we had was 105. We built many stockpiles. The most popular relaxation was drinking energy beverages. That means tea. That means tea. Of course it does. That's quite good. 8 survivors were rescued. We completed 89 research projects, 7 breakthroughs. We found and accepted 4 survivors. So that would have been... it would have been Yoko, Talas, Leela/Jailer, oh, and Lara. Yeah, they're the 4 that we found and bought in. And then we acquired a variety of weapons. And that, I think, is it. It's over, it says at the top there. We are done. I don't think we can go back and look at the base. I don't think we can. I think we are done. So, farewell, base. Farewell. I think we did an okay job. I think the base was sort of alright. I think, yeah, because we could channel people to the front of the base, and generally the insects attacked to that point because that's where they could get through and such. I think that did work quite well. Our little kind of, our little corridor thing was okay. Occasionally a few things did get through. Some insects did get through on occasion, but I think for the most part, it did okay. Normally, if something did get through, it was a little kind of relatively easy to kill thing, like a kind of a beetly scarabée thing or something. It wasn't anything too tricky. Generally, it was just the numbers. Yeah, we couldn't sort of pick them all off before a few of them got through, but I think we did okay. But yeah, I shall miss the base. I shall miss the base because, yeah, I think we did a good job with it. I was quite proud of it in the end. It was a shame that we couldn't get through to all the carbon walls and carbon everything. It would have been brilliant had everything just been carbon. But yeah, in this particular map, carbon is quite hard to come by. On other maps, I think we discussed this in another video, but on other maps, you go to the insect nest things, and if you harvest them, you get carbon nanotubes out of them. So I think in other ones, I've seen on one of Dave's live streams that Dave over the wee hours is doing, he just goes and gets loads of the carbon nanotubes from just taking out a nest, and you harvest it, and you have hundreds and hundreds of them, I think. So they're really easy to get on other levels. Here, not quite so simple. You have to make them yourself. You can't really find them. So yeah, that's why we didn't get everything made of carbon. But the things that we did have, you know, the floaty furniture, that was quite exciting. And of course, I think as well, we have to remember all of the dogs. There were many, many dogs. There were so many dogs. I mean, at one point it was getting a little bit out of hand. Did we go over 20 dogs possibly at some point? It got a little bit daft, didn't it? I think maybe that does need looking at in terms of, you know, sort of a little bit of reworking in terms of the actual game itself, because you can't control it. You can't control it without, you know, obviously, I mean, we put them into the escape pods. Obviously, we did that. But if you haven't got the escape pods available, then, yeah, you're kind of not really left with that many options. Except to, you know, either do a terrible thing, which, you know, the slaughtering thing, which nobody in their right mind would do, of course, or just kind of send them away to the grand bakery in the countryside, which nobody really wants to do. So it becomes a bit tricky. So I think that needs a bit of reworking as well. But yeah, overall, that was a wonderful game. I think let's put back to the main menu, shall we? And we'll wrap things up. And there we go. Our time with Stranded Alien Dawn comes to a close, but it comes to a close on a high because we got everybody out of there. And I think the only one death we had throughout the entire run was one of the dogs. Was it Buddy the dog? And they died of old age, which, you know, we can't do anything about really. So I think overall, we did quite well, given that we didn't really know what we were doing. And as we saw at the little recap there, at the very start of the game, a few people did get hit by lightning. I think Ember got hit by lightning and Net got hit by lightning possibly a couple of times. So, yeah, we did struggle at the start. We spent a long time living without any walls, any defences, and just living underneath a kind of a tin roof, which probably wasn't great. But, you know, by the end of it, we had a great big kind of shooty robot, which was brilliant, the amazing ShootyBot 5000. We had a base and loads of power and loads of food. And, you know, by the end of it, it was looking pretty good. So, yeah, from humble beginnings, I think we did quite well. But now, that's kind of it. We shall wrap things up for now. I think maybe at some point in the future, if they release another DLC for this, we might well come back and have another little go, because there is a DLC. It's to do with robots and things. That wasn't on our playthrough because it came out in the middle of our playthrough, that DLC. So we didn't see that when we were playing. But I think if they add another DLC as well, so we can then throw both the DLCs on, then yes, I think we'll come back to it and just have one final look at Stranded Alien Dawn, because it's been really good. It's been really, really enjoyable. It's been a lot of fun to play through. Big thanks go to Dave over at the Wee Hours, of course, because Dave gifted me the game many, many months ago now, possibly even a year and a bit ago, but I'm not quite sure. But so thank you to Dave, because without Dave, we wouldn't have had this game. No series at all. So thank you, Dave. Thank you indeed, because it's been really good. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you for joining in and sending in dog names and helping out and popping advice in the comments and all that kind of stuff, because this is, again, one of those games that without you lot out there kind of contributing and pointing out effectively, let's not mince words, pointing out where I've gone wrong, then yeah, we wouldn't have got anywhere near as far as we got. I think we would have died quite a long time ago had I not followed the advice of all you lovely people out there saying, maybe you want to go and do that, or yeah, adjust your settings to do this or whatever. So thank you very much indeed for joining in and being a part of it. But now we shall wrap things up in the knowledge that all of our survivors got out of there. I mean, yeah, Yoko's still on the run, I imagine. She's trying to evade the authorities right now as we speak, but everybody else got out of there. I think, yeah, Annette and Lara met up, which is wonderful, so that's quite nice as well, like a family reunion thing. So all in all, it's panned out very well indeed, but now we shall wrap things up. Hopefully you have enjoyed this, and I mean this final part and the series as a whole. If you did, then please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with all the other bits and bobs and nonsense that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I'll see you next time. Kunik, your time is now. And you have missed, Kunik. This is unacceptable, Kunik. An Ash's caravan has been ambushed by man-hunting chinchillas. You're going to land on my potatoes? That is just not the done thing. Oh, there's a lot of them. 1, 2, 3. These guys have got amazing hair. I'm delighted that we've actually done something and it's worked.